Well, now in our digital dive, several colleges here in the Midwest are already struggling to keep COVID-19 cases under control. Now, hundreds of people are sounding off on our KARE 11 Facebook page debating this question. Should students go home or stay on campus to help stop the spread of COVID-19? At the UW-Madison, more than 1,000 students already tested positive for COVID-19. A Dane County executive demanded that the school send students living on campus home to stop the outbreak, since nearly 75% of this month's cases in that county stem from that college. Then last night, UW announced all classes will move online for the next 2 weeks. University officials asked students not to move out of their residence halls or leave town, and currently 2 residence halls and members of 9 fraternities and sororities are all under quarantine. The Madison campus isn't alone either. At UW Eau Claire, about 200 students are under quarantine after an off-campus bonfire led to about 70 positive cases. In Minnesota, Winona State University has a campus-wide 2-week quarantine in place after cases spiked in Winona County and on campus. And last month, the U of M pushed back the campus move-in date by 2 weeks and moved all classes online during that same period. A lot of people, like I said, talking about this right now on our KARE 11 Facebook page. Like Janelle here, who says sending students home isn't the answer. And Lisa, who says the school better give students some of their tuition back after switching from in-person to online classes. And we've heard from a lot of folks, including students, who think they should get a discount in their school's tuition. But this isn't just happening here in the Minnesota or in the Midwest. COVID cases are spiking on college campuses nationwide. And if you'd like to read more, though, what's happening here locally, we do have the details posted on our website, KARE11.com.
Yeah, this is so tough. I mean, we're seeing universities go forward and then they dial back. They're making decisions on really just all bad options, as everyone is right now. Alicia, thanks for that.
Right.